Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for tuning in and rocking with me. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and jump in. Catch a vibe, be a vibe, rebuke a vibe, okay? These are general intuitive messages. Be sure to only take where resonate and leave the rest for others, okay? But yeah, let's go ahead and tap in. I hope everybody is feeling good, doing well, and if not, I hope you feel better. It's a nice little snow day here. It's looking real pretty. Let me see, can y'all see a little? If it be like this all night, which all day, which I'm hoping that it do, we might go sledding tonight again. Going sledding at night when it's snowing be so fun, cause y'all know when it's snowing, it's not that cold, right? Well, at least to me, I feel like when it's snowing, when the snow is actually falling, especially in the you just dress appropriately, it don't really be that cold. When we went sledding like 2 weeks ago, we was actually in that bitch sweating. I was hoping that, I'm like, I hope my babies don't get sick. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely made sure everybody was bundled up. And we was out there on them hills, we was gone. But everybody was hot, hot and thirsty. So then it made me think like, I hope nobody gets sick, but then nobody gets sick. Thank you. But it was so fun, y'all. It was so fun. And it was a workout, because when I tell y'all my abs, it felt like I had did like 200 crunches. Those abs was abbing, okay? Because I was not playing. I was going down. I was sliding. I was sliding. I'm gonna see if I can find some pictures, y'all, so I can show y'all. And it was nothing fancy. I went and got some boards from Walmart, the little sled, you know what I'm saying, different sizes. And went to this park in our neighborhood that got a hill. And shit, we kicked it. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it. I had told everybody carry them a water bottle for the car. And baby, when I tell you them kids, they slept good that night too. Cause if I recall, no, that was during winter break. It was during winter break, so it wasn't no school or nothing. But when I tell you, when we got home, everybody took their baths. They ate a little snack, cause this was late, so we already had dinner. This was some shit we did after dinner, y'all. When I tell y'all it was so random, my kids was like, bitch, what? I'm like, yes, we finna go sledding. Come on. Yeah, so then this time for our little family thing, we went to Chuck E. Cheese. And Chuck E. Cheese, y'all know how that shit be. Kids be so fucking funny. Y'all was in that bitch rolling the whole time, laughing at everybody. Okay? It was me and with this one employee and also the security, we'd be like eyeing each other and be like, you seen that shit? And be cracking up. And then my child, she fit right in with the babies. She didn't make it no better. She over there all in Chucky face asking him, do he believe in God? Girl, let this man do his let this man do his job. He didn't come here for that. Like, y'all, when I had seen this shit, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, is she asking him? Like, because I'm not trying to get too close. I don't want to get ran over. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting the kids be, you know what I'm saying? But I can hear her over the music and over them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, what is you? Girl. And see me, I don't know how to take that, y'all. It was funny. I was laughing. But then once I sat down, I'm like, damn, I wonder what did he think or how did he feel at that moment? You know what I'm saying? Because just imagine being at work and a fucking 7-year-old little kid come up to you and ask you, do you believe in God? That can go a lot of different ways depending on where you at in life, how your dating went. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was sitting down and I was thinking about it that, y'all. Because I mean, for somebody like, okay, so for example, like if somebody had a bad day, like if let's say I'm like, maybe that was a sign for that person. If they had a bad day and they like, why me? This is happening, give me a sign that I'm doing the right thing. Oh, I hate this job, and then you go into work and you have a little kid that walk in and be like, do you believe in God? And they all cute and hopping around in your face. You know what I'm saying? They happy because she was happy. I thought she was just singing. But then I heard God. And I'm like, what? And then I heard her ask again, do you believe in God? So that could be like hopeful for somebody. But then for somebody who kind of like over, you know what I'm saying, that's already just ready to crash out, they don't give a fuck, and maybe they already angry with God or something, or they just don't believe. They could be offended, you know. Like I don't know. It's just it made me think of a lot of different things. I definitely wanted to, if I could have just, I definitely would like to know how did he, you know what I'm saying? He or she, because like I said, this was the Chucky, y'all. Chucky dressed up in a Chucky suit, and my daughter in his face asking him, do he believe in God? And then we all at the table having rap battles and shit. You know, like I said, and me and some of the staff, we peeping the same shit, laughing at motherfuckers. It was a scene. It was fun though. The kids had fun. That's all that matters. Okay. But y'all, let's tap in. And then it was so funny because Chuck E. Cheese, they got like a little trampoline thing area now. Okay. Like they don't have a boss, they got the little trampoline area. You pay extra, you get a little bracelet, they give you a little socks, and then you go in there, you jump your ass around, slide down, you know, a little area like that. And again, it costs extra. So some people weren't buying their kids that, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of funny seeing some of the kids like try to sneak on there, and then the security like escorting their ass out. Or the staff like asking them to leave, or trying to get them to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because the staff told me that they trained to not touch the kids. They just have to ask them to leave. Or if they spot who the kid is with, they can, you know, wave down the parent and like, hey, come get your kids type of energy. And this was a young guy. He probably was the same age as my son. Okay, young. He was like a teenager, like a little baby. You know what I'm saying? But he probably no older than 20. And I think he was probably Puerto Rican, Mexican or something. We was on the south side, so and you could just see him like turning red and kind of getting a little like overwhelmed and stuff. And then it's just crazy. I'm like, damn, is that weird? And I had asked him eventually, I'm like, is that weird? Like having to tell these kids like you can't even get in. Let's go. And like it made me think of Chris Brown's song so hard, y'all, while I was sitting there watching this shit. You hang from the outside of the club. You can't even get in. Let's go. I'm like, dog, that shit is crazy. But y'all, it was a time. Everybody was good and tired. Okay, let's see. What you need to be aware of? Wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay, so somebody could be like, I just heard leaving a nest, empty nester. Somebody could be an empty nester with the wings card here. Okay. Wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Take yourself out on the dates. Okay, this could be you trying something new. I'm kind of getting that as well. You could be deciding to try something new. Maybe this is also somebody's first time flying. I just heard that too. This could be your first time flying on an airplane. Okay, I also just heard first time on a train. So maybe somebody's deciding to take like a train ride somewhere. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting train and airplane. So that's like traveling. Maybe for some of y'all as well, this could be like your first solo travel vacation. Maybe you're deciding to just fucking, I want to go to such and such. I want to go to Venezuela, okay, or Brazil, and maybe you've been wanting to go for years. Cuba, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, wherever, okay, or even shit, New Orleans, New York. You've been wanting to go there for years, and you haven't really found nobody to go with you, or you know when you try to book it with other people, motherfuckers, you know things happen, so you know y'all never really it falls through. So now you like fucking, I'm gonna go by myself then. Somebody definitely could be taking like their first solo trip. Okay? All you can have fun, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. Have fun. Have fun, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay? And as long as you be aware, you know what I'm saying, it could definitely be fun. You just gotta use your basically it's just common sense. Solo traveling is basically just a lot of fucking common sense. Okay? Not being too gullible, but then not being friendly. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you want to be able to, get directions and get certain help, but you don't want to look like a lick, basically, okay? And I'm saying this from experience, y'all. I went to Puerto Rico, okay, one time by myself, and I had a ball. I had a ball. I can't wait to go back again and take my babies. I had a ball. I had everything. I was in the resort where kind of like everything was there. One behind the resort that I was at was the fucking beach, and it was a long strip of other beaches, other resorts. San Juan, I think I was at. And then in front of me, it was like a strip of just stores, little restaurants. It even was like a little bars. I mean, like lounges and bars, and it even was a club on that block too, on that street. Walgreens was open 24 hours. Okay, they sold the bottles. Okay. Even though I had went when I went to Puerto Rico by myself, I had carried my own bottle. You can carry on a bottle long as it's sealed and it has to be wrapped in your carry on. Okay, I mean not carry on. It has to be wrapped in your luggage. Like especially if it's like a gallon. Like I had me the big bottle. You know, like a fifth of Douce. Oh, no, I had a fifth of Remy. I had a fifth. I was a Remy girl then. Okay, I had a fifth of Remy, brown Remy. I think I had Remy and Douce. Y'all, I just know I didn't really buy no liquor for like the first 2-3 days I was there. I didn't start buying liquor towards the end, basically. And then even then, I wasn't even buying it because I was telling people it was my birthday every day. Because I did go for my birthday and I woke up there on my birthday, but I stayed like 2 or 3 days after. But I was still telling people it was my birthday. So, because technically it was. The fuck? But do it. Don't be scared. Pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Get you a little air tracker. Put a little air tracker in your wig, in your purse, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Check in with your people. That's what I was doing. I did a lot of checking in with my people, sending them pictures, sending them videos. I kept my location on. Keep your location on. Keep your phone charged. Okay, like I said, it's just a lot of common sense. You can have fun and be, you know what I'm saying, but you still gotta kind of be on your, not kind of be on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep your phone charged. When you're in your room at night, put that bitch on the charger so you never gotta worry about it going dead. You know what I'm saying? When you step into your room to use the bathroom right quick, I used to step in when I went to the bathroom to kind of freshen up or change swimsuits, cause y'all, I'm one of them bitches. I got 15 swimming suits for a 5-day trip. You hear me? But yep, as soon as you go into your room, go ahead and just put the phone on the charger right quick. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta worry about it. Especially if you're traveling if you're gonna be traveling by yourself and you got your phone. Them little tracker things. Put one in your wig. Put one in your purse. Put one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that you carrying. You know what I'm saying? Keep one of them on you. A few of them on you, your purse, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Keep your location on. Like I said, don't look like a lick. Don't look like you too sweet and you too lost. But then don't be too unapproachable either. Cause I was able to have fun because I was meeting a lot of locals. That was cool, you know what I'm saying? And that was hustling. And so me giving them $15, $20, even $10. That was like in Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying? It's certain areas that's very, very like poverty stricken, okay? But like y'all know how that be though. It seems like the most coolest people come from the hood, okay? So, and once you know what I'm saying, once they know that you taking care of them, and they gonna take care of you, you know what I'm saying? And that was how you find that one or two locals that, that where y'all kind of like, look, bitch, I ain't the one, don't fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? But let's have a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, okay? And then you make it worth their while. Y'all make it worth each other while. Here go 20, you know what I'm saying? And then also other travelers, shit, we was going back and forth from their resort to my resort. With other travelers, motherfuckers all from Florida, New York, and all. So if this your first solo trip, I feel like you're gonna be fine. Okay, just stay aware, have fun. You can't take liquor. It has to be it has to be wrapped up, and it has to be sealed, and it has to be on your luggage. You can't carry it on. I think you can carry on them little mini ones, like them little mini like bottles and stuff. But like the big bottles, if you wanted to, you got that shit got to be wrapped up in your luggage. And I was able to, I did that to Puerto Rico, y'all. I touched down with my shit. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, but somebody definitely could be traveling. Somebody could be freeing themselves from something. Like I said, I'm getting empty nester type of energy. Let me see. We have paint the sun back in your sky. We have sun here. Okay, so yeah, you could just be freeing yourself from other people's expectations. That's what I'm getting as well. You could be doing something that's very unorthodox or very out of the ordinary. Okay, and then it says, which justice is coming. Wow. And then I'm supposed to say, it says tower. Unplug, relax for a spell. And then we have universe. It says we're all just stardust. Okay, so you know what I'm getting with this? I'm getting that somebody, you could definitely be in this momentum or in this era, um, or season of kind of like just not meeting other people's expectations. You're doing simply what you want to do that makes you happy, that brings you some type of sunshine, that brings you some type of peace or joy, relaxation. Okay, you could definitely be kind of focusing more on yourself, going inward. Okay, you could be somebody where maybe at first you used to didn't, I don't know, because with the justice is coming, that's giving me the energy that somebody probably wasn't treating somebody fairly. Or for some of y'all, this is you. This could be like a me thing. You wasn't treating yourself fairly. You wasn't standing up for yourself how you were supposed to be. You wasn't advocating for yourself. Okay, but now I feel like you could be in this energy where you're freeing yourself from something. You're realizing that you never needed this person, place, or thing to make you feel happy, to make you feel complete, or to help you make decisions, okay, or something like that. And now you're creating the life that you want. You're creating your own life. You're living your life to your expectations. Okay, you're doing what makes you happy, what brings you some type of fulfillment, joy. Somebody could be a painter. Okay, somebody could be an artist. Somebody could like to draw. Okay, somebody could be into fashion, styling, design. I'm getting that as well. Um, Somebody could like to drink a lot of tea. Okay, somebody could be into yoga. Maybe you're signing up for like a yoga class, or I just heard Pilates. Okay, that could be significant as well. Also, butterflies could be significant. Let's get into it. What is this? But I feel like this is going to be your justice. You freeing yourself from other people's expectations of you. You not caring what people think about you and just doing you, doing what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled. Okay, you not like just giving me the energy of somebody like, especially with this right here card I'm getting with the tower. See how she got her crystals, her tea, cupcake, and she kind of doing her yoga pose. This giving me the energy of like somebody like hugging a tree. Like, like do y'all be hugging trees? I'm laughing, but I'm serious. This is giving the energy of like maybe you know somebody you because you know tree hugging can be very grounding. You know what I'm saying? Because trees absorb energy. So it's giving me the energy of somebody like you practice something like that, and now you got to the point in your practice where you don't give a fuck where you at. You know what I'm saying? You would start hugging a tree while y'all walking down the street, and this motherfucker's right there walking right behind you or walking past you, and you just right there, and y'all just bear hugging. You know what I'm saying? Like it's giving like the energy of like no fucks given. Somebody is not hiding something. Somebody is being themselves unapologetically. Somebody is just being authentic, and that's them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a lot. I seen the Empress. Okay, so yeah, you could be a mother, or you could be dealing with a mother figure. You could be in this Empress energy, very abundant, okay, very prosperous, very creative at this time, very nurturing, um, disciplined. Okay, so we got the Four of Swords coming out, finding some type of mental strength. Okay, awakening, rejoining the world, coming out of isolation. Okay, so maybe you could have been isolating yourself. There could have been something or somebody around you that tried to make you feel insecure, or somebody wanted you to isolate yourself. And I feel like you could be stepping out of that. You could be breaking free of that. Okay, this was somebody who possibly tried to like make you feel bad for doing you, for taking care of you, for making yourself a priority. Okay, just know that comes with the territory, y'all. Don't let that shit phase you. Okay, because if you've been watching my channel, you will know that I'm the queen of I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna do this. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. If I need it, I'm definitely gonna get it. If it's a necessity, oh baby, we make that's already done. We're making that happen. If it's a want, that's damn there. I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could be in this season where like your needs and your wants are definitely going to be met with or without a motherfucker. Okay. And for some of y'all, you can have people around you that's trying to make you feel bad or feel some type of way about that. Basically, about taking care of yourself, and them not your people. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Shit, that's a whole stop sign if you ask me. But hey, that's y'all life. Okay, but I feel like somebody is finding some type of strength to like put themselves out there. Okay, this could also be you putting yourself out there, like I said, taking your first solo trip. You're not waiting for people, you're not waiting for shit to be confirmed in the group chat. You know what I'm saying, you're not waiting, you're not waiting, you doing what you want to do. You want to go have lunch over in LA and go on, you know what I'm saying, but you live all the way in Nevada. That's what you're going to do. You want to ride to Chicago, and we do that a lot too, but you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready, okay? Because it's like it's around the corner, but then it's not. You know, in Chicago, we have some good food, okay? But it be them random little lunch and dinner dates and you know, girl hookups or quick little date nights. Oh, we in Chicago for dinner, for lunch. We're going. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely be doing shit that you want to do at this time. Somebody also could have been in like some type of hermit mode. Cause see, like she's in the castle. She was in the castle and she's like flying out. Maybe you could have been like kind of like in hermit mode. You could have been a little isolating yourself. Okay, focusing on yourself, or just being in the house. Some of y'all, you could be spending a lot. I mean, it is cold, right? So shit. Yeah, but I feel like there's with the Four of Swords in the reverse. I feel like somebody is like coming out of something. Somebody is healing from something. Okay, healing from needing or wanting other people's approval. Healing from waiting till other people is ready to do some shit that you've been ready to do a month ago. Okay, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is just. I feel like this is the energy of somebody just kind of going to the beat of their own drum, okay, and being unapologetic about it, you know, being willing to put themselves out there, and yeah, look, moving forward, healing something. Yeah, somebody could have recently got out the hospital as well. Okay, I'm getting that. You finally out the hospital. Maybe somebody was in the hospital for some days, 8 days, 3 days. Okay, let's see. What's this Four of Swords in the reverse? Let's get one more. Judgment. Is my cards up in the reverse? Okay, so they kind of are. I be wanting to make sure they not and they in the upright before shit start. Okay, so I guess it's some mixed in. Okay, so Judgment in the reverse. Okay, this talks about some type of indecisiveness. This can also talk about lack of awareness, unwilling to learn some type of lesson. Okay, I feel like some of y'all, you have learned some type of lesson. This could be about overworking yourself or overdoing something, overextending. That's what I just heard. Okay, for some of y'all, you could have been overextending yourself to people. And maybe you're learning some type of lesson. You're learning when to unplug, when to relax, when to say no. Okay. This also gives me the energy of somebody that could be like double booking or overbooking. So just be mindful of that as well. About overbooking something or double booking. We have the Two of Wands, fear of the unknown. Some of y'all also could be in this energy where you kind of don't know what your future holds. You trying to figure out what exactly it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? How do you see your life? Some of y'all, you could definitely be in this energy where you're trying to figure out what it exactly is that you want to manifest. Okay, I'm kind of getting that energy too. I feel like the main thing is with this energy that I'm getting, that just know that whatever it is that you are creating is going to be fair. It's going to be just for you as long as you make sure you're doing something that you genuinely want to do. It's not because everybody in your family is doctors or nurses or physical therapists or pharmacists, and so you got to be a physical therapist, a pharmacist, a doctor, a nurse. You know what I'm saying? It's like the energy of you. I ain't gonna lie, it's the energy of somebody going against the grain a little. Okay. Remember, I was kind of getting the energy of something being unorthodox. I am getting the energy of somebody kind of going against the grain. Maybe your career field of choice is not something that everybody else thought that you would be doing, okay? Or even that you even thought that you would be doing. But but I feel like this is what's gonna like bring you some type of happiness. This is like I said, this is like you having being around, being raised around a family full of people who, you know, everybody got degrees, everybody is educated, and everybody got like careers with their degrees that they have. Like, let's say everybody, you know, like physical therapists or like a doctor or a nurse, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you got a family full of nurses and police officers. And, you know, for them career fields, you got to have a degree, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't become none of that. Like, you not into nothing with the law, and you definitely not into nothing with medical. That shit actually make your motherfucking stomach hurt and make you look queasy, okay? You end up going to school for like media arts or some shit, okay? Like something completely different. You end up being a painter, okay? You end up being some type of like Reiki healer, or you end up being a yoga teacher. Like, it's some shit like that going on as well. You end up being a fashion designer. Okay, you style people. You style people homes. You style their wardrobes. Okay, it could be something like that as well. Something could be significant with somebody's closet. Maybe somebody needs to declutter. Okay, declutter, organize closets, organize their closets, clean out their closets. Maybe that didn't help you feel better. Okay, organize your home, clean out your home, open up the windows, let some light in. Something could be significant with like a vitamin D. Okay, I don't know if somebody's experiencing like a vitamin D deficiency. Speak with your doctor about supplements if you need them. But yeah, there could be like some type of like deficiency with like certain vitamins that could be affecting your mood. It could be making you want to like be isolated. It could make you want to be in a house, make you not want to be surrounded by people. I'm also getting as well, for some of y'all, you could be somebody where like you could have went through something real traumatic to the point where it had you like isolated. It had you really closed off. And I feel like it had you so close. It's like I'm getting energy of somebody who's scared to like make the same mistake. Okay? Or somebody scared like you could have went through something and it's like you don't want to go through that shit again, which is very, very, very understandable. But I don't think that it's a good thing to like necessarily like close yourself off completely with the Judgment in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like that the things that we go through, and I know this is going to sound cliche and probably even crazy, but the things that you go through, you go through them to learn. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it may sound cliche, but that's kind of what it is. You know, you experience certain things to learn. And then I might sound crazy when I say this. The crazy thing about it is I believe in personally that some of the things that we experience, our soul actually signed up for. Our soul signed up to experience, to learn certain lessons and things like that. So I feel like you like closing yourself off after going through something it's hurting your soul, kind of like, because I feel like somebody really don't want to be like that. Somebody's meant to explore, okay, with the sun and the wings here. You're meant to be free. You're meant to fly. You're meant to experience new things. You're meant to manifest, okay? And also for some of y'all as well, you're meant to bring justice and truth in different, you know, opportunities to other people. That's what I'm getting as well with the justice is coming. And also with the universe, we're just stardust. We're just stardust. Some of y'all are meant to kind of like awaken other people, help other people heal. Like, but I feel like, okay, we all human, right? So maybe something you went through, it could have like kind of just threw you off from that. But yeah, I feel like some of y'all could be getting out of it. Hopefully soon. But I do see that there's some type of fear here. Also, for some of y'all, maybe you went through something and you could be waiting for somebody to get like karma, okay? And I feel like don't wait for somebody to get karma. You moving on and living your life and being everything that a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, thought that you wasn't gonna be, or even told you that you wasn't gonna be. You have making shit happen that people thought they tried to block from you or take from you. That's part of their karma. That's gonna ignite the karma that you hoping that somebody is supposed to be getting for whoever is in that energy. Okay. You got to start doing you, baby. You got to start living your life. You got to start like rebuking that low vibrational, that negative energy that needs to want to be isolated, closed off, not take action. Rebuke that shit and live your life. Go out here and manifest. Okay. Because that's the worst thing that people can, that's the worst thing that you can do in front of people that try to count you out, is to continue to move forward, continue to build, continue to grow, continue to learn, and just get better. You hear me? Getting better. Okay? Yeah, it might be a little funky. Okay? It might be a little scary. We might have a little bumps in the road. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might sweat. It might be some heavy lifting involved. Okay? But you painting the sun back into your world, you living your life, you manifesting and creating the world that you want, that's going to initiate the karma. Well, I just heard somebody say, oh, no, he didn't. So somebody could be watching Martin. Okay, or somebody, yeah, Martin or M could be significant. The 10 of Cups in a reverse. It says unhealthy relationships. So yeah, you could be leaving some type of unhealthy relationships. This could be a family situation, or you could be dealing with like a Pisces, an Aries, a Libra. Also, you know what I'm getting as well? You could, like, if you did have to separate from people to kind of focus on yourself, get your shit back together, you could have people that's wondering, families or family members or friends that's kind of like wondering what you're up to, that want to kind of like basically heal some type of situation with you. Okay, but then it's crazy because with the judgment here, this also can talk about gossip, avoiding risk. Okay, so this also can talk about gossip. So I don't know if you got like people that you broke off from, trying, like I said, I was picking up the energy. If you are like, you know, stepping back into your confidence, doing things that serve you unapologetically, you can have people around you that's trying to make you feel bad for focusing on you. And there could be like, yeah, there could be like some gossip around this. But I feel like something is unhealthy. Marriage. I'm also getting the energy. Oh, you know what I just got, y'all, with this 10 of Cups in the reverse and the Sun card. I'm also getting there could be like some type of broken family situation, or like some type of like domestic conflict that you're experiencing, and somebody could literally be trying to like cover it up. Yes, that's what I'm getting, y'all. Somebody could be trying to cover up some type of family injustice that was done to you. Wow, Lord. The number 11 could be significant. The number 8 could be significant. 27 could be significant. 31, 3 could be significant. 333 could be significant as well. You could be seeing angel number 333. Okay. August could be significant. November could be significant. September, December could be significant. May and March could be significant as well. February. Yes, but y'all, you can have somebody trying to cover up some type of like some type of toxic, unhealthy family situation with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And then for some of y'all, somebody could want to heal a family situation as well, but it's like, you could be unwilling. You could be you probably don't want to move forward with that because somebody hasn't learned their lesson. Somebody still could be doing the same shit. Okay, still could be talking crazy out their ass, and you don't want to have to bust their ass. So you just like, look, I'm not gonna, like, this give me the energy. Y'all know everybody got that one auntie that be talking to everybody crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they used to their kids. Okay, like this could be like an auntie, a great auntie or something, for example. Listen to this example. I'm going to use my own family situation as an example. We all got, and I'm sure y'all can relate to this, okay? But it's a one auntie that you have. This like a great auntie in my situation. This is my grandma's sister. She talk crazy, you know what I'm saying? She got a mouth on her ass. And she got them hands too though, but I feel like the mouth is bigger than the hands. But that's neither here or there. But and also the crazy thing about it though is like her kids and like my cousins, you know what I'm saying? They like basically like it's like they fuck with her, but then like they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how you can tell when people kids fuck with them, but then it's like they don't. They just trying to show up, you know, because at the end of the day, this is your mama. You only got one. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, motherfucker can go long periods of time without talking to your ass. Like it's like some shit like that kind of, you know. Um, but for important shit, they there. Like they gonna show up for your birthday. They gonna show up for Mother's Day, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But this like an auntie who used to call her kids bitches and hoes and things of that nature, and you know what I'm saying. So motherfuckers, they y'all know how that shit go. But this kind of giving me the energy of that. This giving me the energy of somebody who got a slick ass mouth, who could be very disrespectful, and even though they could be considered like an elder, okay, it could be like this could be somebody where the family be like, oh, well, that's just how she is. That's just how auntie such and such is. And you like, well, no, bitch, I don't know. That's not how I am. That's not how I operate. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna get mad and just call me hoes and bitches. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving that type of energy. And it's giving some shit like where people be like, oh, well, that's how she is, trying to cover up some type of toxic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, that's like, okay, well, no, that shit stops right here with me and mine's. Okay, because I'd be damned if you sitting here, while my daughter walking around and you sitting here calling her bitches and hoes, or oh, she fast and she ain't doing this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no, she's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't control how somebody's body develops. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are making little slick comments about like, look, I don't want to get too deep into it. But that's just an example of what I'm getting. This is like the example of, like I said, somebody who people try to excuse because they're like an elder or one of the elders in the family, or because they have been like that for a long time. When like shit, I wasn't raised with you directly, so I'm not used to that, and I'm not finna get used to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who auntie you is. Like, it's giving some shit like that. Let me see, what's this 10 of Cups in the reverse? But there is something that's broken, something that's unhealthy, and you really don't want to go back. I'm getting that energy as well. You definitely could have freed yourself from this situation. And then for some of y'all as well, you could have freed yourself from a situation with your family or something like this, or like relocated, moved, and never went back. Okay, so you have people that want to heal something with you, but it's like every time you do like reach out or come around, or you like, speak to these people, it's always still some type of unhealthy shit going on. Like it's like some type of, I'm getting like, it's like a generational curse that people are not like trying to acknowledge around. For some of y'all, they not, you got people around you in a family situation or whatever type of situation this is, where it's like they're not trying to acknowledge some type of toxicity or some type of unhealthy behavior. Okay, these are the type of people who were, it'll be a big ass argument or a big ass brawl, and won't nobody like apologize, won't nobody bring it up. They'll just let 6 months later, everybody back at, what I'm saying, such and such house for Christmas, playing dominoes and eating dressing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But nobody ever said nothing. Nobody ever addressed the situation. Like, it's some shit like that as well. So then another thing about that is that, bitch, if it get brought up again, there's all this, trauma or all this unhealed animosity, and that's where mainly a lot of this shit still be stemming from. You know what I'm saying? Shit be unhealed trauma and also unaddressed animosity. I feel like that's the thing with families. You know what I'm saying? It be animosity, shit that was never addressed. Shit that was never addressed. And so now somebody just people be carrying shit, feeling some type of way the whole time, all because motherfucker never addressed some shit that happened when y'all was 13. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker never apologized or never tried to see your point of view from something, or like I said, or it's just this unhealthy behavior of calling, the young females in the family fast or bitches and hoes. Like, that shit is acceptable, no matter, even if they is doing some hoe ass shit. Like, there's no way you still should be talking to your daughter or your niece like that. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely install fear into kids when necessary without calling them bitches and hoes. If you can't, then that means, bitch, you ain't a real one. Okay? Because all I gotta do is give a look. As a matter of fact, I was at Chuck E. Cheese giving other people kids the look. And that's when me and the security was cracking up, y'all. Cause I swear to God, I was using that look on so many, like I was giving other people kids the look like, you better get your ass, you get down. You know what I'm saying? Or don't come over here touching shit. Don't come over here. They'll turn their ass right back around. Like at one time I had a few little kids that kept coming by our table because I was, that was my problem. Trying to be nice. I'm swiping the little card and shit. We had an extra card laying around, so that points on it. So I'm swiping it every time a kid come and they just looking like they so lost and they ain't got no card or no bracelet. So they just trying to get in rides where they get in where they fit in. And luckily we sat by the little Ferris wheel, So I'm like, okay, that's good. This 3 kids can fit on here. Really, if they really cool, shit, probably 4. Cause my daughter and the little friends that she made, they was basically like. It was 2 of them to 1 horse. You know what I'm saying? They was packing that motherfucker. And I get up and I go ahead and just swipe the card to keep the machine going for the kids who really didn't have no, you know what I'm saying? They can at least ride the Ferris wheel. But then it was some kids who kept coming over there and I'm like, look, nah. Like, that was like a 5-time thing. Y'all got a 5-ride limit and that's it. And I'll get their ass to look in there, go ahead and go on. Or like, for the... Y'all, it was so funny. But yeah, for some of y'all, you don't want to heal a situation. You don't want to go back. For some of y'all, you could be indecisive on whether you want to go back. But yeah, you could be for some of y'all, you indecisive, but it's like a huge part of you kind of don't want to go back with the 2 of Wands, or you just don't know how something gonna turn out. For some of y'all as well, these could be people that you're dealing with. They want to come towards you, but they don't know if you're going to like accept them back or if you're going to be willing to like move forward. Move forward how? Bitch, are you coming around to apologize? That's the only move. Are you coming because like what? And then nowadays, depending on the situation, bitch, I only take apologies in cash. The fuck you talking about? So which one you want? My Apple Pay, CashApp, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal? Bitch, which what? You know what I'm saying? And then a bitch like me, I really need cash payments. But this could be people who do want to kind of like close out a situation. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune here. Somebody also, you could have people around you that's, especially if this is family, you got family around you that's bitter, that you moved on, okay? And it's like you moved on and you haven't really, like, not to say that you don't think about it. Of course, who don't think about their family? You know what I'm saying? But you moved on to the point where people possibly can really feel like it was nothing. Okay, like you just back to the regular program. Like your family traditions don't stop. Kids parties don't stop. Your parties don't stop. You still fuck with who you fuck with, and you don't fuck with who you don't fuck with. And I feel like you have made that very clear. And you just living life. You know what I'm saying? What's this to the cups of the reverse, Lord? Yeah, like you still working. You still living life with the 8 of Pentacles here. Also, like, somebody could have been trying to, like, ruin your reputation. I'm kind of getting that as well. Because the 8 of Pentacles can talk about, it can talk about work, mastering a skill. It can talk about self-employment or building some type of, like, building some type of quality. Or, like I said, building some type of, expertise in a field or a craft. Or this can talk about reputation, right? That's the first thing I kind of got with this. I feel like you definitely could have had somebody that could have tried to like destroy your reputation. And this could be somebody in your family. And so like it ain't no coming back to that. Especially if this is in regards to like business. Like if you're an entrepreneur and you have some type of business and this person was going around saying bad things about your business, okay, how you take care of your family, how you provide for you and your kids, for your household. For some of y'all, ain't no coming back from that. Bitch, you trying to, you know what I'm saying? You trying to take away my plate. Like, knowing damn well I wouldn't be able to knock on your door and get a motherfucking potato. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit like that. For some of y'all as well, you could have like an unhealthy job situation. Like, maybe your job is toxic. Okay, maybe you could feel overworked at work. Because remember, I was picking up that energy. If somebody could be getting out of the hospital, or somebody could be healing from something. Maybe somebody could be having some type of like breakdown. Okay, your body could be breaking down. Your body could be shutting down because you're overworking yourselves. You're not taking care of yourself. You study trying to do all these 10, 12-hour, 8, 16-hour shifts. Okay, which is cool and dandy. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, shit, you gotta think about your body, your physical body, your mental health. Okay? And then at the same time, you also might want to consider like, damn, if I'm doing all of this and I'm having to do 16-hour shifts down there every week, what does that say about my budgeting skills? So maybe somebody should probably look more into learning how to budget their finances and budget their money, so then you don't have to overextend yourself and to the point where you in the hospital. Okay? Like that's kind of what I'm getting with this. Maybe it's not a work more thing. It's a work smarter thing, not a work harder thing. It's a be smarter, be responsible type shit. Be responsible with your funds. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You can't afford it right now, you can't afford it, and that's okay. Cause you will get it eventually. That's one thing I had to learn. What's meant for me, I'm gonna get that shit eventually, with or without a motherfucker. I'm gonna get it eventually. You know what I'm saying? When it's meant for you, you're going to get it eventually. What's the witch here? The Ace of Wands. Okay, so and then I was saying that, y'all, the Ace of Wands, your new beginning is going to spark is your justice. You having a new beginning, you not looking back. For some of y'all, yeah, you separated from people and you ain't going back. You not moving back. I just heard that as well. You're not moving. People could want you to move back. Okay, people could want to, you know what I'm also getting as well? People could want you to visit so bad, but maybe every time, either people want you to visit them or people want to visit you. But it's like every time it's time to visit, you know what I'm saying, or kick it with somebody, there could always be something that comes up. For some of y'all, that's a sign. That's a sign. Don't take your ass over there. Don't take your ass back down there. Don't book no flight back there. That's a sign. If every time you, excuse me, y'all, confirmation. If every time you making plans or trying to book a trip or planning to drive somewhere, get on the road and drive somewhere or fly somewhere to visit family, okay, because I am getting kind of heavy with this 10 of Cups that this definitely could be like a family situation. And it always fall through. That's God protecting your ass, because there's probably some bullshit over there. Your people dealing with some bullshit back home that you don't need to be a part of. They ain't got shit to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Let them work that shit out, and y'all continue to FaceTime. Okay, that's what I'm getting to. Okay, with the Ace of Wands. And like I said, some of y'all, you could have dealt with a really, really tough situation. You could have dealt with something that was like some type of family betrayal. And this could be in regards to money as well. Maybe somebody in your family betrayed you behind some type of money. Okay? Yeah, or something like that. Or somebody could have, like I said, tried to like fuck with your reputation, and you already a business owner, and somebody tried to like throw your business, try to like talk down on it or some shit like that. Or this could even be like what you do for work. Like maybe you do something that's different for work, and you can have people in your family, they don't support you. That's fine. But bitch, you not supporting me. Okay, I can take that. But you sitting here like dogging my business, leaving bad reviews, trolling, shit like that. Bitch, what is you on? Is you cool? What type of crack is that? Okay, crack is whack. Like what's up? Okay, it's giving that type of energy as well. Something in regards to possibly with somebody, money or reputation. Okay, I'm also getting at this time, don't mix family and business. For whoever, I don't know who need to hear that, but this is not a good time for that. It's not a good time to be mixing business with family. If they want to do a service, make them book like a regular stranger. I ain't no holding no appointment. You go to the website and book like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I might give you a discount towards the end, but come wash, blow dry, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck your policies is, you go and book like everybody else. Ain't no trying to squeeze in. And then, bitch, if you want to squeeze in, you getting fined. There's a fee like everybody else. Other than that, you might have to find somebody that can more fit your needs. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It might not be me, and I thank you for trying to support me as my family. But if I might not be the one for you. If you can't pay the fees, if I can't squeeze you in my schedule, you want me to squeeze you in and do all this extra shit. But bitch, that's an extra $100, and obviously it's an extra $100 that you ain't got. So you might have to find somebody else. but I appreciate you trying. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next time. That's what I be telling people. Okay, well, thank you. Maybe next time. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? This also could be somebody in your family that's trying to argue with you about, like I said, what you do for money, how you get your money, or argue with you about your prices. Bitch, go somewhere else. We can be family. We don't have to be clients. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer not to, especially if you're gonna do all of this. Because the crazy thing about that, y'all, that be kind of making my ass itch, is these same people who will come to you that's supposed to be your family, your friends, and they'll try to be like, ooh, that's a lot, that's too much. These same hoes will go and pay $500 to the next bitch for whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, bitch, no, like, oh well, I'm not giving you a discount. Cause you'll motherfucker drive to different cities, counties, states, pay other motherfuckers they price with no problem. But then when it comes to you, they need all these discounts. Bitch, no, go. Just, it's okay, go. Like, it's okay, go. It's not, it ain't that deep, poo. You know what I'm saying? You one of my faves. I want to keep it like that. We don't have to do business together. Let's just continue to be cousins, or you know what I'm saying? Let's just continue to be TT and niece, or whatever the situation may be. Go to who you been going to before you know what I'm saying? Before I started my shit. Before I opened up my doors. Before you know what I'm saying? Before I cut the ribbon and opened up my shit. Before I put up my website. Go to who you been going to then. Cause this ain't that TT. This ain't that. Or this ain't that cuz. Okay? That could be significant as well. Let me see. What is this 8 of Pentacles and this 10 of Cups? And then we gonna move on. But I feel like with the Ace of Wands, this is you're having a new beginning, and this is part of your justice. Okay? This is also part of somebody. If you got somebody in your family that you feel like they supposed to get karma so bad for doing some shit to you, okay? Part of their karma is not gonna start till you the motherfucking moved on. I'ma just tell you like that. And I know y'all, I'm trying to work on my cousin, but that's just me. And I'm trying to be more not be so insensitive, because somebody did email me and say that one time. Like, I guess, like the way I say things. But at the same time, if I don't say it how I'm feeling the need to say it, and how I would say it, like if we were be sitting face to face, you know what I'm saying? Then I wouldn't be me, y'all. I wouldn't be me, and I'm not finna do this shit and be fake. Cause first of all, it's paying, but it's not even paying enough. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of loyal clients that I'm truly, truly, truly grateful for. I don't get it twisted. I'm truly grateful for. But this is like a part-time thing. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit I do because I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like this shit. I enjoy doing this. You know, I enjoy doing readings for myself, for people who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy that shit. I enjoy it. So I feel like, fuck it, let me go ahead and put on the camera, because somebody else might need some type of information or guidance or just a confirmation. This is some shit I do because I enjoy it, y'all. So for me to get on here and try to be proper, you know what I'm saying, or try to not cuss as much, which I'm still going to work on that, but it really wouldn't be me, okay? So I'm talking to you as like a friend, not like a fake ass friend either. I'm not one of them bitches where I need to be around you because I need clout or I want something from you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you as the friend that got their own motion, that's on their shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker definitely ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But a bitch got a few gems for you. You know? A bitch got a few gems for you. You know what I'm saying? And then I love you because, like I said, if you've been rocking with me, we on our shit around here. Because how can you be any type of asset to me if you not where you want to be? That means how is our relationship is mutually beneficial? Which, if it's not mutually beneficial, that means there's a drain, baby. There's a leak somewhere, right? Because that means there's no equal give and take. So I'm coming to you as one of them friends like that, bitch. Okay? No tea, but bitch, yes, I might throw a little shade. Okay, but this ain't tea. This ain't tea. This some shit that's just it's not tea. Okay, I feel like tea be shit that people don't be aware of. I just shed more light to shit that you already aware of, baby. You know what I'm saying? I confirm what the fuck you was just thinking and feeling. That's what it is, y'all. So, but don't take offense, y'all. If it don't apply, let it fly. Okay? I work on my delivery, but bitch, you work on getting your shit together then. See? And that's how I be talking to my sisters, my friend. That you know what I'm saying? Like I take that. I take that and I apologize. But you need to get this shit together though. You need to get this shit together. No, I'm not saying with the reading, but I'm just saying in general. Like that's how I be chopping it up with my people. Okay, but yeah, I feel like for some of y'all though, for real, on some real shit though, you moving on. You having a new beginning. Okay, you started something new with the Ace of Wands here. Okay, this is new creativity. This is a new opportunity. This is making progress. You making progress. You finding the mental strength to fly, to realize that you don't need these motherfucking people to live your life or to give you directions or tell you what to do. All you need is you and God. You know what I'm saying? That's going to initiate some type of like justice for you. You can't wait around and be in a bed crying with your bonnet on, eating popcorn and hot flamings, okay, and vitamin waters and talking about, I hope that bitch, no, I hope that bitch get what she deserve. She gonna get what she deserve, but in order to initiate that, everybody had a day, right? Motherfucker, what comes around goes around. I think we all probably can vouch for that. You know what I'm saying? But part of that is you moving on, motherfucker. You move on. You move on and you continue to live your life. You get up and you continue to do you. Okay? Because that usually make a motherfucker sick anyway. Especially a motherfucker if they betrayed you in some type of way, tried to ruin your reputation. Ain't nothing better than showing not even showing motherfuckers, but then just showing yourself. Continue to show up for yourself. Because once you showing up for yourself, no matter how big or small it is, because people always watching. You know what I'm saying? Even when you don't think they is, people are. And that's something that can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But people be watching. You know what I'm saying? So you showing up for yourself, people is gonna know like what was true and what was false if somebody tried to fuck with your reputation. Okay, people gonna know. That's what I'm getting to. People gonna, for some of y'all as well, people gonna know. People gonna see the truth. For some of y'all, people already know the truth. Okay, people already know the truth. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Some type of instability. Okay, chaos. Okay, so for some of y'all, you could have dealt with like a Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could have been like bringing some type of like chaos or imbalance. I'm kind of getting that too with the Two of Wands here. Somebody wanted you to be in balance. Maybe this could be like a new beginning and somebody like, yeah, you got to get up. You got to get up. You got to get up out of this funk. Okay? Because I feel like you being in a funk about something is exactly what somebody want. Okay? Or you react in a certain way, especially if it's negatively. That's what somebody want that, because somebody want to be like, oh, see, look at him. I told you that bitch crazy. Like somebody want that. Oh, see, look, yep, she on that shit. Like somebody want that. Like, so you can't move, you can't give people the satisfaction. That's what I'm getting. Somebody wants somebody to just bed rot. That's what I heard too. Somebody could be bed rotting. Somebody wants you to bed rot. Somebody wants you not to post. Somebody wants you not to get up and work. Somebody wants you not to make new clients. Somebody wants you not to network. Somebody wants you not to come to the event. Like motherfuckers want you not to show up. Okay, to prove some type of narrative that they tried to paint about you. So once you start doing the opposite, that's when this justice is finna start. Okay, and that's when the roles finna reverse. That's crazy. This is fucked up if this is family. Cause who would want somebody to bed rot? What's the Tower? Okay, yeah, damn, the King of Pentacles. Relax and unplug for a spell. Okay, so you could be somebody where maybe if you in this King of Pentacles energy, you could be very abundant at this time. There could also be like something that you invested in that's bringing you some type of solitude. I mean, not solitude. That's bringing you some type of, okay, something could like be making you where you having to focus on work, so you could feel like isolated, or you could feel like, you are like, yeah, where you isolated. Maybe because you're working. Somebody could be working a lot. But what I was finna say though, like some type of like, investment is bringing you the ability to be able to relax more and unwind more. It's bringing you the ability to be able to pour into yourself, provide yourself with these self-care necessities and wants. Okay, yeah, I feel like somebody is in the energy of where you definitely have your needs met. Okay, your needs and most of your wants are being met with this King of Pentacles in the Tower here. Moving forward, yes. Okay, so yeah. So if somebody did try to do something in regards to your business or your reputation, okay, or work or something like that, I feel like I said, I feel like your fruits is going to speak for itself. With the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, this talks about somebody moving forward, somebody moving towards some type of like discipline or abundance or wealth. Oh, you know what I'm getting to, y'all? This is like the energy of like, see, because she relaxing, she unplugging, she comfortable. It might look like she uncomfortable. If you're not somebody where you kind of like fit or in shape, this will be uncomfortable for you. But if you a motherfucker where you does this, you stretch, you know what I'm saying, you've been practicing your handstand, this is nothing. Okay, so for some of y'all, you know what I'm kind of getting? I'm kind of getting the energy of where, like, you could look like you could be in a situation right now where it looks like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of pressures that you're facing, but I feel like that you so built for something that like you making it look real easy. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well. You have trained for this, okay, or like I said, you've been doing this for a while. Okay, you either trained for it or you've been doing it for a while to the point where you make it look easy. And this could simply be you being a provider. Okay, even if you don't have like a business, okay, this could simply just be you being a provider. You going to work, you showing you being a mom or a parent, showing up for your kids, providing some type of security, knowing how to properly invest your money, because that's what this is giving with the King of Pentacles as well. You have like some type of safety net, I just heard as well. So maybe you've been saving, so you have like a little fallback, stash where you can actually, you don't have to bust your ass. You do what you do your job, you handle your clients that you have for the week, and you still good. Like it's some shit like that as well. Something could be significant about like a safety nest. Okay, maybe this is something that you're working towards, or like I said, for some of y'all, this is something that you got. Okay. That other people didn't want you to have. That's what I just heard as well. What's this Eight of Wands? Then we got the Eight of Wands again. So this is definitely taking progress. Or this is actually some type of movement being made. I feel like, you know what I'm getting as well, y'all? Something is going to take off real fast. Something could have took off real fast for somebody, and people didn't see all the hard work that you put in behind the scenes. They just seen that 1 minute you was isolating yourself. You could have been getting out the hospital. The last time they talked to you, you was getting out the hospital, okay? You could have got into it with some motherfuckers. You lost a couple motherfuckers, lost a couple friends, family. Could have got out of a marriage situation or something. And then the next thing they know is you over here standing on your head doing the splits and shit, and you got all this motherfucking money. Okay, like that's how people was viewing. People viewing something that you have done like as like overnight. Okay, like an overnight. I just heard overnight success. Okay, with the Eight of Wands twice. Wow, the number 88 could be significant. 88, and the 88s do talk about abundance. So this is somebody's finances or money like taking off overnight. Okay, we gonna be realistic, but for some of y'all, we not. I mean, we be realistic, but y'all fuck that. Sprinkle a little Delulu in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? This can be overnight because anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? This could be you coming up to some money, like, coming up onto some money, winning the lottery. This could be somebody wanting to invest to you. This could be you getting approved for a loan or approved for a grant overnight. And now shit, that 20 G's is in your bank. That, you know what I'm saying? Or that 100 G's, you got $100,000 check. You know what I'm saying? You got approved for a business loan. That usually don't take that long. Shit, especially if you got the shit to back it up. If you meet all the requirements, that shit can be overnight. Okay, this could also be something even as simple as a payday loan. Okay, maybe you decided to kind of like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get a payday loan. I necessarily don't want to jump into my savings, and I know I'll be able to definitely pay it back. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit like that. Okay, this is somebody possibly really getting approved for something, and it really is overnight. Okay. Overnight. This is also you getting some type of advancement. Look, y'all, the Ace of Swords. some type of advancement. People feel like you advanced overnight. You healed something overnight. You healed some type of finances. You healed some type of unhappiness with the family situation overnight. Okay, this could be also the energy of like you probably falling out with like a family member or a friend, and motherfucker was like, damn, that was bad. They probably ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all end up getting back cool, like it never, you know, real like locked in. You know what I'm saying? That, and y'all even tighter because y'all done had that fight, y'all done had that argument. You said what you said, she said what she said. There was apologies made, there was like communication there, and there was some type of solution. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm not gonna say that no more. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, like, and y'all was able to bounce back. This is like somebody bouncing back from something overnight. Okay, bouncing back from an argument overnight, bouncing back from taking some type of financial loss. Like it's giving that energy. That's the energy that you're giving off, where it's like you bounce back from something quickly. Okay. And for a lot of y'all, I'm feeling like it's your finances. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse here, and then the King of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, we got 8 out here. We got a lot of eights. We got the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands twice. Then we have the wings you never needed to fly. This have the number 8 on it. So the number 8 could definitely be significant. August could be significant. What's August? Leo, Virgo could be significant. You can have those highly aspected in your chart, or those could be significant. You can have a Leo or a Virgo that's significant in your life. Fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Let me get one more for this 8 of Wands. Okay, yeah, it's like you're letting go of something. You're free. You're free. You're relaxed. Okay, I feel like you're at peace with a situation. And people was kind of like feeling some type of way because you at peace and they still they excuse me, confirmation. I was going to say you're at peace and they still bother. But then in my head I heard you're at peace and they're in pieces. Okay, so somebody is in pieces because you're in peace. Somebody could feel like heartbroken. Somebody could feel heartbroken. But then at the same time, like, bitch, how you heartbroken when you was the one talking all this big cash money gangster shit? Okay, that's what I'm getting with the justice, with the judgment in the reverse and the Two of Wands in the reverse. Like, because the Two of Wands could be somebody doing something be trying to be selfish, doing something for personal gains. You know, they be thinking about themselves only. This like somebody throwing you under the bus for some money, okay? Or this somebody like stealing a client from you, but this your whole cousin, or this y'all damn near live in the same house. You know what I'm saying? Or this could be somebody where you could have gave them a client and y'all could have agreed, okay, the next time, you know, maybe y'all bouncing clients from each other. Okay, I send you somebody, then you send me somebody. This could be somebody who didn't stick to the program. You know what I'm saying? They like, well, I know I was supposed to send this client to such and such because I got the last one, you know what I'm saying, yesterday, but I'm gonna just go ahead and take it because I really need this $250. You know? But then did you just hear what I said? I just did the last one yesterday, you know? Such and such just gave me a client yesterday, so I'm supposed to send somebody to her. But I'm gonna go ahead like this, like somebody doing. But then it's crazy because they take the client that they supposed to give to you, but then you end up booking and getting something even bigger. You know what I'm saying? You end up getting somebody that want to pay you $500 for just to touch up the outside of their hair, or to fix a wig, or you know what I'm saying? Like this is some shit like that where somebody tried to like snake you possibly for some money, but you end up getting an even better opportunity, or you know what I'm saying, like I said, or a better high paying client, or a loyal client. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting to. You could end up getting a loyal line instead of you just getting that person got that $200 just that one time. You done met somebody where every month you finna get $300 from this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. Or you met somebody where they coming in and they got 5 daughters and they want all their daughter hair in some motherfucking box braids with the motherfucking curls, and they only want you to do it. But this person tried to hide and sneak and take one client for you because they needed the $200, and now you done met somebody where it's 5 girls and you tried to put them on. You like, well, look, my girl, she good, she cold too. And they like, no, I want everybody here done by one person. And they like, okay. She like, and then what's your price? And you like, well, that'd be $250. You done made a whole over a band. You know what I'm saying? Just from that one family, you know. And then this person is telling you, well, we gonna be back in 3 months or in 6 months. And so now you got that $1,500, $1,600, shit, damn near 2 G's every motherfucking 3 months or 6 months or whatever. You know, it's some shit like this. It's some shit like that happened. Or somebody tried to, and it wasn't like, Y'all let me know, because I don't know if this is making sense. But I feel like you moving forward and you letting go of something and releasing something is like causing other people to be like feeling some type of way. But it's like, how can you feel some type of way if you initiated the motherfucking problem? If you are the problem, how can the problem feel some type of way when you get away from they ass? This some shit you created. You know what I'm saying? Not to just place blame on one person, because it takes two. But we all know, usually shit, it be one person that it sets some shit off. You know what I'm saying? And then there's somebody else gonna react. Then that's you feeding into it. So now it takes two. But bitch, you started it. Like, it's like that type of, you started some shit. And now you mad because I finished it and also finished it. I just seen the magician. Yeah, somebody definitely was starting some shit. Manifesting some shit. So you just started some shit. You mad because I finished it. And then I also finished it. And I motherfucker finished it basically on top. You know what I'm saying? With the King of Pentacles. And somebody's able to unplug and relax. That's crazy. What's the universe? This is the last one. Look, the Six of Swords. Okay, this is you moving, you letting go. Okay, you starting a new journey, you're healing a situation. Okay, yeah, you have overcame something. You're using your intuition. Okay, or the page of cups can also talk about like some type of freshness. Okay, or a bright future or different possibilities. It's like you're moving on to different possibilities. This can also be somebody that tried to like throw you under the bus or tried to like have like something stop for you, and you could have went in a completely different direction that was more beneficial and more fruitful for you. Like, for example, like let's say if somebody like tried to like for example, somebody like tried to get you fired from a job. Okay, and let's say instead of them getting you fired, you don't get fired, you quit. It's like you quit because shit, you got a whole better job. Like, it's some shit like that. Or let's say if they did get you fired, you end up getting a whole better job, paying way more. You're like in a position of management now. It's like some shit like that. It's like somebody wanted something for you to not work out, or for you to be conflicted, or for you to deal with some type of imbalance or disharmony with something. But it's like once you just let it go and was like, all right, okay, I see it, cool. It's like once you accepted something for what it is, it's like right away. For some of y'all, this could have been right away. And like I said, this is just the energy of how it appeared to other people. This shit could have took days, months, years for you to get to this point. But it appears that it happened overnight. And I feel like another reason why it appears that it happened overnight, because you don't fuck with these people. You don't talk to them. They not in your business. They don't know what you got going on. They just see that every time you pop out or every time you do talk to them, that like, I'm getting better and better. I do not see no competitors. You have to hit that pussy. Said it was regular. Okay, it's giving that type of energy. Every time you are bought up, every time you do pop out, it's like you're getting better. You're looking better. You're feeling better. You're doing better. You know what I'm saying? Like something about you always elevates each time somebody see you. Okay, I'm kind of getting that energy. And then for another y'all as well, I'm kind of getting the energy of some of y'all is if that's not your story, that you can't resonate. Another way how I'm reading this spread is as well is that you need to get out of your head. Okay, for some of y'all, you could be in your head a lot. Somebody could deal with some type of like mental anxiety or mental health issues. Like I said, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but speaking from experience, make sure that you're doing what you need to do in order to maintain your mental health. If you have medication, take your medication, motherfucker. Like, come on now. Okay? If you know that shit kind of helps you out, if you feel like that it makes you too sluggish, cut it in half. You know what I'm saying? Call your doctor first. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying certain shit that worked for me personally. Okay? Like when I was taking anxiety medication, I feel like, okay, this makes me feel damn near too low. I'm feeling too mellow. Okay? Like, bitch, is this some lean in this bitch or something? Like, I will cut them in half, and then that will kind of help. And then eventually, I told my doctor, like, I think that medication too strong. I be too, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm sure your doctor gonna fix it, you know. But in the meantime, until you go to that appointment, do what you know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do, and then just use your common sense. Like if you know this medication gonna help you calm down, so that you won't be yelling and fucking screaming at your kids, or you can get through this work shift. Like, what do you want to lose your job? Do you want do what you gotta do? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and cut that motherfucker in half and take your medication and go ahead and do your work shift. Okay? If you know that you some type of person where you gotta have your coffee or you gotta go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? That makes you feel complete. Go to the gym. Go and get your motherfucking coffee. Okay? Like, I'm just getting the energy of somebody who needs to do, like, if you know that there are certain things that you need to do in order to maintain some type of like lifestyle for you, or to make or to get you going, to get you up out of bed, to help with your mental. I don't know why I'm getting like mental, because we started off with the 4 of swords in the reverse, and then we had the 6 of swords here. Okay? And the swords, that can be air energy. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be significant. But then fuck that shit. It's like the swords is like mental for me. It's either communication sometimes, but this I'm getting mental. Okay? Because the 6 of swords is giving me healing. It's giving the energy of like, also by it clarifying the universe card right here. This universe card says we're all just stardust. So it's giving the energy of somebody having some type of spiritual awakening or coming to some type of awareness. Like, look, I have, like, we can't control everything. None of us, you know what I'm saying? There's a hierarchy to this shit. There is a divine, there is a God, you know what I'm saying? We made in his image. We powerful as well, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's definitely a need for somebody to kind of like understand, like, you do have more. For some of y'all, you don't recognize your power, and you do have more power and more say-so than you think. And you need to start acting and stepping into that shit. You need to start speaking up, advocating for yourself. And most of all, you need to start doing what you need to do in order to maintain something. Okay? Like I said, whether this is your mental health, whether this is your job, your stability, like, you have to know that it's you. This your life. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this your shit. No matter how many prayers you do, no matter how many rituals you do, how many spells you do, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is definitely cool and dandy. I fucks with it even myself. You know what I'm saying? Well, certain stuff that I listed. Okay? certain, look, I said, hold on. Certain, you know what I'm saying? But shit, whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit is cool and dandy. But then at the end of the day, like, if you're not really putting in no real work, if you're not really, basically, if you're not really putting in no real work to address, like, you know, address the situation, or like I said, to maintain a situation that you already addressed, like, you know, this is your problem, you know, this is your trigger, and now that you know that this is your trigger, or this is the problem, here go the remedy, here go this. And if you're not using that remedy, like, what do you expect for motherfuckers to do? Yeah. What do you expect people to do? The 9 of Swords in reverse also talk about some type of recovery. So like I said, somebody could be getting out the hospital as well. Somebody could want you to take care of them. I'm kind of getting that as well. Somebody, Lord have mercy. Who is this? Somebody could, like, this could be somebody who wants you to take care of them. They can, like, this is also giving me the energy of like a PCW. Maybe somebody wants you to be like their PCW worker. You know, there's government programs and even regular little companies that you can go through and you can sign up if your parent, grandparent, great aunt or something, if they have, like, you know, a certain type of insurance, you can definitely sign up to be their personal care worker and get paid to do it. Okay, so that could be significant for somebody as well. Or maybe you could need like some type of personal, you could need like some type of assistance. If you need assistance, if you know you need somebody to give you medication reminders and help you do this or help you do that, you need to express that so you can get the help that you need. Okay? I'm kind of getting that too. Somebody could be a Sagittarius or an Aquarius. Okay, anything else, Spirit? We finna get up out of here because I'm making this too long. And I'm going to come back later. Yeah, y'all, look at the Empress in the reverse. What? We cannot end with the Empress in the reverse. What is this? This is insecurity, infertility. Oh, no. You know what I'm getting as well? And my condolences. Somebody could have like lost a baby. Maybe somebody could have miscarried. Or maybe somebody like couldn't carry to term or something like that. And maybe this could have took a strain on your relationship. What's this Empress in the reverse? For some of y'all, this could be a mother figure too. Like if you're not on good terms with like a mother figure, they could be feeling insecure. Okay, they could be feeling insecure. This could be somebody who's very negligent. Okay, I feel like if this is a mother figure, this is somebody who feel insecure now because they was negligent with you. They could have been very abusive, very rigid. Okay, this was also could have been somebody who could have talked very, very poorly about you. Okay, this is your own mother, grandmother. Okay, with the Empress in the reverse here, and now like that you are like at peace. Like you definitely you moved on, moved on. The Eight of Swords are here twice. I've never seen no shit like this. It's like you have moved on. Like your hard work has paid off. You have healed some type of wound, mother wound. This also gives me the energy of that somebody healing some type of wound. Okay, with the Eight of Wands here twice and the Nine of Swords in reverse, that talks about like gaining clarity, letting go of anxiety. You don't have anxiety over what if somebody's not there to support me, or what if this don't work, or what if this, or what like you not in somebody. Some of y'all you not in that energy no more. Okay, you not bothered by not having a relationship with certain people. Like you at peace with that shit. Ain't no what ifs. You know what I'm saying? That's for some of y'all. But okay, so the Empress in the reverse and the Death here, this is like some type of lack of growth, or this is like an ending. Okay, some type of ending. What is this? Somebody wants you to be in a new beginning. Okay, the Ace of Cups, some type of personal growth, awakening, new love. So some of y'all, maybe some of y'all, somebody could be like a first time mother as well. Maybe you thought you couldn't even have kids. Okay, I'm getting that energy as well. Somebody could have thought they couldn't have kids. They was infertile. And maybe somebody definitely had their first baby. Okay, I'm getting something like that. Congrats. Yes, look y'all. With the Six of Cups. Congratulations, man. Okay, yes. So congratulations. Okay. And then if that's not the case, how else am I reading this? Is that because this can talk about children. Maybe you were a child and you were neglected by a mother figure. Okay, somebody tried to ruin your reputation. Somebody tried to talk down on what you do to make money, how you take care of your kids. This could be somebody where you maybe needed help with your kids, and this could be somebody who pushed that shit in your face or something like that. And I feel like that, like you're over it. You know what I'm saying? Like you are genuinely okay. You are genuinely over the situation. Like you at peace. For some of y'all as well, you could be at peace and maybe like it's cordial, but it's like it'll never be how it used to be. And then for some of y'all, something is just dead. It's just over, and you are like okay with that. And I feel like it's kind of fucking somebody up that you are okay going these long periods of time with the Six of Wands here and a Nine of Swords in reverse with not speaking to them again, with not saying nothing to them again. Like this is also to give me the energy of somebody who be on your birthday or on their birthday. On their birthday or like on Mother's Day, Christmas. This is somebody who be praying that you send them like a Christmas text or a birthday text, or you send them a picture of you and the kids, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. At least they be like, damn, I know they at least gonna send me a picture of the kids on Christmas, or I know at least they gonna say happy birthday or happy Mother's Day. And I feel like with some of y'all, you ain't did none of that shit. You ain't did none of that shit. Like you literally like in your own bubble, in your own world. You focusing on who the fuck is in front of you and who's love and support you. You know what I'm saying? You focusing on yourself and who love and support you. And this could have somebody really feeling really fucked up. And then it's also giving me the energy. You know how people be saying like, oh, you gonna miss me when I'm dead. Okay, that's kind of giving this energy too with the Death here and the Empress. And then for some of y'all, it might be true. You know what I'm saying? It might be true. But then at the same time, bitch, it's gonna be mutual. But then I don't know if you dead, but I don't know. Like it's somebody weird. Like whoever this energy is, especially if this is a family member, like somebody's really weird. Like at this point, just bye. Just gone. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody who play games. Like, you would expect this type of energy with, like, and then you won't even expect it, because I hope don't nobody expect no shit like this. But I'm just gonna say, like, this would be some shit that you expect to go through with, like, a lover, or, you know what I'm saying, or a situationship, or somebody you fucking on. Like, for family to play these many games and do all this mental manipulation and all this, you know what I'm saying, push and pull type of shit, bitch, just gone. Just go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you already got to, like I said, this is some shit that a lover do. You already got to deal with this with people, like, you know what I'm saying, lovers and friends and people that you not related to, that you possibly trying to build with. What the fuck am I doing all this with people, like, that's supposed to be blood and family? Like, bitch, just it's okay. Just go. Okay? It's giving that type of energy too, y'all. Okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, patience. Okay? Yeah, somebody thought that as time went by, that something would just work itself out. And that's not the case. Somebody is realizing that that's not the case. This could be somebody who you haven't talked to in years, and you still ain't talking to their ass. Okay? And if this is a mother or a grandmother, it's crazy, because, like, bitch, you're the mother, you're the grandmother, you're the elder, y'all. It's like elders. People want to scream, respect your elders so bad, but you're not moving like no elder. You know what I'm saying? You moving like a childish motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You moving like somebody that's very immature, very childish. You ain't healed no type of childhood wounds. You moving like you the fucking traumatized child. Which the crazy thing is, that's what they are. That's what we got a lot of adults and grown people that really be traumatized children. But they got grown bodies. They in these big ass grown bodies. But in the inside, these are little traumatized children. And for some of y'all, this could even be as somebody as old as 60, 50, 40. They damn near a grandmother. And that's how they still moving. Okay? Like a traumatized child. Like a traumatized teenager. You know what I'm saying? Let's get one more and then we're going to end it out. Yeah, if you're just moving forward with the Three of Wands here, you're just moving forward. You're planning. You're confident. You're being guided to continue to move forward, have confidence in yourself, continue to plan for your future. I just heard that as well. Continue to defend some type of future. Somebody could be slowly coming in to try to give you some type of apology. I just heard that as well. And I feel like you don't even need or want the apology anymore, because you done already healed from something. You didn't already cried about it. You didn't already prayed about it. And now now you celebrating about it. Okay. That's kind of what I'm getting too. Yeah, this definitely could be a family situation, y'all. We got the Ten of Pentacles here now. I feel like you made the right, if this is in regards to family, you made the right decision. You made the right decision to just move on and live your life. Something that's going to be way more peaceful for you. You can go ahead and you can create your own family at this point. You know how many motherfucking, look, I ain't even gonna get into it because this ain't about me, but you can make your own family. Blood, they just make you relatives, okay? That just make you, just because y'all got the same blood, them just your relatives. That loyalty, that respect, that support, that makes you family, okay? And I feel like that could be a hard pill that some of y'all had to swallow, but I feel like go ahead and take your motherfucking anxiety medication. Go ahead and do your makeup and look cute. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and, do what you got to do for you and them babies to create some type of comfortable lifestyle for you, or just something that you will definitely genuinely be okay with. And go ahead and move and live your life. Like, that's, at the end of the day, that's all you could do. Okay? But y'all, that's the message. I hope that it brought you any type of clarity that you may need at this time. Thank you all for tuning in with me. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.